Hello everybody, this is FakeTheFan21 once again, this time doing another one of my fanfiction crossover stories from fanfiction.net. This one is actually the third one. I'll do my second one sometime later. I'm gonna keep trying these YouTube videos until I get better at them. Well, here it is, the start of Fluttershy's mansion. Chapter 1. A free mansion? Fluttershy was busy feeding her animals when she heard a knock on her door. Who could that be? Fluttershy asked, not thinking any pony was coming to see her. She opened the door and saw Derpy there. Oh, only mail call from Miss Fluttershy, Derpy said and handed her a letter. Thank you, Derpy, Fluttershy said and gave some bits to her. Derpy nods and smiles, then flies off to drop off more of her mail. Fluttershy looked at the letter. She wondered who could have sent her a letter. She opened it and read, Dear Miss Fluttershy, you are a lucky pony today. Your name was drawn as the winner to a new free mansion. This map will help you get there without a problem. Please know you can bring your friends and family too. Once again, you are a lucky pony to win this prize. Hope you like it. There's no signer, but the letter confused Fluttershy a lot. She didn't recall entering anything, but let alone winning anything as well. Better take this to Twilight. She might know what's going on, Fluttershy thought, and grabbed her shadow bags. After telling Angel to watch the animals for her, and to be good, she left to find Twilight. Little knowing that she just avoided a trap on doing so. A free what? Rainbow Dash shouted after hearing what the letter said. Twilight just looked at Fluttershy in surprise. And you don't recall entering anything for it? Applejack asked. Fluttershy nods. Well, he took the letter and read it to herself. What type of mansion do you think it is? She asked. I bet it's a real cool one where all of us get to hang out and have a maid and stuff, Rainbow said, smiling. I bet we can hold our own parties there, Pinkie piped up happily. Hopefully it's not a filthy one, Rarity said. We won't know until we get there, Twilight said. Didn't you have a map, Supercube? Applejack asked Fluttershy. Fluttershy pulled out the map and handed it to Twilight, who looked it over. After looking at it for a while, Twilight said, We'll go on ahead. Fluttershy, didn't you say you had something to do before you showed us the letter? Yes, I do. Just what do you think about it? I think they made a mistake. So we're going to head there, see them, and tell them what happened, Twilight answered. Fluttershy nods, then leaves. Once she was out, Twilight turned to her friends. I know it's not smart not telling Fluttershy, but this map leads straight to the Everfree Forest, she said. Say no more, Try. We get ya, Applejack says, and the rest nods. Who puts a free mansion in the Everfree Forest? Either way, they had to check it out for Fluttershy. The day passed and night started to fall over Ponyware. Fluttershy was home and helping the animals get to sleep before heading to bed herself. And a fast knock was heard on her door. Who could that be at this hour? Fluttershy asked. Not wanting to be rude, she answered the door and saw Spike. Spike? What's the matter? Fluttershy, have you seen Twilight today? Spike asked with worried look in his eyes. I did, but I was to check out a letter. I said I want a free mansion, and she and the rest of our friends were to check out for me. Why? She explained and asked. I can't find her. She hasn't been seen all day, Spike said, even more worried. Spike told up Fluttershy about the new mansion that was in the Everfree Forest, and her friends went to check it out, and didn't want her to get scared. Spike even gave Fluttershy the map back from Twilight. Fluttershy really didn't like the Everfree Forest. She says she's been through it many times, but she never thought about living in it. Still, her friends were in trouble, and she wasn't going to leave her friends left in there. So she grabbed her flashlight, the map, and walked out the door and into the Everfree Forest. As Fluttershy flew, she noticed that Everfree Forest was darker than normal. She turned on her flashlight and brought up a map. Fluttershy followed the map until she reached the end of it. Once she looked up, she saw it. The Mansion C1. It didn't look any good, just old. Lightning struck and Fluttershy froze up. She looked at the mansion and saw two lit windows while the rest were dark, making it look like a face. Fluttershy didn't know why, but it felt like the mansion was watching her as she walked up the steps. Once she reached the door, she knocked and it creaked open. Fluttershy didn't want to be rude, but she had to find her friends. She peeked her head in and said in a quiet voice, "Hello?" She walked the rest of the way and moved the flashlight around. At first she thought Pinky was playing the surprise party for her, but it was too quiet. She looked around and saw some stairs and two doors on the next level, with one right across from her, which was blocked by thorns. She was about to turn and leave, thinking her friends weren't there, when it got cold real fast. Fluttershy looked around before seeing something that made her blood run cold. There, floating a few feet above her, was a black mist with what looked like a key. Fluttershy watched the mist drop the key and flew to the second level and through the double doors. Once it was gone, Fluttershy felt her body warm back up and walked up to the key. She picked it up and looked at the door that the black mist went through. She walked to the doors and placed the key in the keyhole and unlocked the door. Fluttershy reached her hoop to the knob, shaking. She grabbed the knob and turned slowly. She placed her flashlight in the saddlebags and tiptoed across the room, looking for her friends in case they were there. As she turned to look forward, she saw something pop out of thin air and screamed. Fluttershy backed away from the creature that looked just like a pony but had no back legs or a tail she knew of. It was dressed like a shadow boat, so Fluttershy had no clue on who or what it was. She watched as it flew closer to her, and then dropped its head as if it was in pain. Fluttershy looked behind the shadow boat to see an edge pony with something on his back that she couldn't make out. The room was still too dark to see. The shadow boat tried to fly away, and the earth pony pulled backwards, trying to fight back. The shadow boat gained the upper hand and started to drag the earth pony away, then stopped and Hoop punched him. "Ow!" he said as he rolled across the ground and hit the wall. The shadow boat laughed and disappeared. Once it was gone, Fluttershy walked up to the earth pony and asked, "Are you okay?" Now that she was closer, she could see that it had a red fur coat with a green mane and tail, and wear a lab coat of some sort so she couldn't see a skew mark. "Yes, I'm fine. That nut's gotta take a few looks at me," he said, and then saw Fluttershy. "Oh my, I never thought I'd see a beautiful mare like you in this mansion," he said, causing Fluttershy to blush. "Of course I'm being rude, am I? My name is—" He stopped, as three more shadow boats like the first appeared. "Oh no, this looks bad. Follow me, my dear," he said, and both of them ran out of the mansion. They ran until they reached a shack, which Fluttershy caught her breath. She never ran so fast in her life. To her, it felt like she ran her wing power without flying. They entered the sack, and Fluttershy watched as the earth pony pulled something off his back and set it on the table. Fluttershy got a closer look at it and saw it was a vacuum cleaner of some sort. She'd seen a few unicorns use it, but what really surprised her that it was yellow with pink straps on the side, and the hose had 3 butterflies on it, just like her beauty mark. Anyways, as I was saying before, my name is Ghost Studies, and as you can guess, I study ghosts. And what is your name?" he said, causing Fluttershy to turn to him. "I'm Fluttershy," she said in a quiet voice. "Fluttershy? A beautiful name like a mare yourself in a mansion. But speaking of which, what are you doing in there?" Ghost Studies asked. Fluttershy told him everything. The letter saying she won a free mansion that she never entered, showing the letter to her friends going to check out the mansion for her, Spike telling her that they haven't been seen all day, and went into the every free forest, and her finding the mansion to look for her friends. After Savannah's ghost studies asked, didn't it look like an orange pony with a hat, a pink pony hopping, a white unicorn just like in the mansion on the view of it, a rainbow Pegasus that said they should forget about entering, and a purple unicorn saying so to do it for a friend? Fluttershy was surprised. Yes, those were my friends, she said. Well, I'm sorry to say that they might have been caught in the mansion, Ghost Study said. Fluttershy looked down and hid herself in the mane, then turned back to the vacuum. I see you're taking notice about my vacuum, Ghost Study said as he walked up and picked it up. This is the Ghost Seeker 3000. I built it myself. It is designed to catch and hold ghosts. Here, put it on, he said, handing it to her. Fluttershy put it on and flew up to stop Fruity. Once he lands, she's going to get back on all four hoops, just her back hoops. She looked at the holes to notice something. She pulled out her flashlight and placed it into the holes, and watched as it fit and closed around her flashlight. Fluttershy reached and pulled her flashlight out with ease. I see you found one of its features, Ghost Study said. Also notice that the flashlight would be a big help inside the mansion. The shadow was a weird scale of the light source and would freeze if hit by one. That's your time to let her rip. They'll be caught in no time. These though they will fight back, so stay on your hoops. Fluttershy nods and starts to walk out of the shack before Ghost Study stopped her. I almost forgot. You better take this with. You better take this, he said, handing something to her. Fluttershy didn't want to be rude, but I had to ask. What is this? I mean, if you want to tell me. It's fine, my dear. I call it the Ghost Looker. It has everything about ghosts you run into and a map built inside of it, so you don't get lost, Ghost Studies explained. Thank you, Fluttershy said, feeling all set. She had a flashlight, the Ghost Seeker 3000, and the Ghost Looker. Fluttershy walked out of the shack and back to the mansion. She felt her fear returning. She wanted to turn back and stay at the safe shack. Fluttershy shook her head to clear those thoughts. As Rainbow Dash would say, she'll never leave her friends hanging, and neither would she. Fluttershy's fear rise once more as she opened the door and said in a quiet voice once more, Hello? Fluttershy looked into the mansion that not only held her friend, but ghosts as well. This was the first chapter of Fluttershy's mansion. I will do the next chapter later. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I'll put up more stories when I do. But please know that this story is still being worked on, so the chapters won't be up every time. So, this is Phantom Fan 21, signing off. See you later.